From Peninsula TV studio in San Carlos, SBC Pacific Bell, the San Mateo Credit Union, and Wells Fargo present the Bay Area's hottest game show, Peninsula Quiz Kids. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Quiz Kids, the show where speed, knowledge, and collaboration are the tools these kids need for the chance to win valuable prizes. We have two terrific teams here. Let me introduce them right now. Over here, the Archbishop Riordan Crusaders. And they are taking on the Titans of Gunn High School. And we're going to get started with play right away with our first round, the collaboration round. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have here a series of questions. I have questions for each team. They're worth 10 points. I'll ask a question over here of Archbishop Riordan, and you'll have 10 seconds to collaborate. And your captain, Flynn, over here will give me the answer you think is correct. If you get the right answer, you get the points. If not, the other team will have 5 seconds to collaborate and a chance to steal. Then I'll go back over here to Gunn, give them their turn. We'll go back and forth until the round is over. Everyone understand? Good luck to both teams, and here is Riordan's first question. What 1783 treaty signed by England recognized the United States as independent and ended the American Revolution?
Treaty of Paris.
That is correct for 10 points. Gunn, here is your first question. First sighted around AD 600, it is said to appear in a 1933 photograph, although the picture could easily be something else like an airplane. Name this creature said to live in a lake near Inverness, Scotland.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Nessie, yes! Riordan, nuclear stability reaches a maximum at its 55 isotope, produced when stars reach the end of their cycle. Name this element with symbol Fe.
Iron.
Iron is correct. Kennesaw Mountain and Fort Pulaski were among the Civil War battles fought in what state that also saw battles in Peachtree Creek and Marietta?
Georgia.
That is right, the Red Hills of Georgia. Next question. Connecticut lawyer Charles Pillsbury, who ran for Congress from the Green Party in 2002, is the inspiration for what Gary Trudeau title character?
Doonesbury.
Mike Doonesbury, that's right. One recent article said that it is impossible to watch today without wondering why no one stands up for Julie instead of allowing her to be driven off by a Southern sheriff. What Broadway show includes the tune Old Man River?
Showboat.
Showboat! Old Man River. All right, no more singing. She won 2 track and field gold medals at the 1932 Olympics, was a co-founder of the LPGA in 1949, and died in 1956. Name this legendary athlete.
Babe Zaharias.
That is correct, Babe. Can I accept that? Can I get your full name?
Babe Didrikson Zaharias.
That is right. You got it. Thank you, Flynn. After French psychologist Alfred Binet developed tests to determine the intelligence of mentally handicapped children, what American university modified his work into a test to measure IQ?
Harvard.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
Stanford Binet test.
It is the university we're looking for, so...
University, Stanford University.
That is right, Stanford University. And the question goes to Riordan. Boxer the horse gets sent away in a glue truck. Benjamin the donkey says nothing ever changes, and Napoleon the pig ends up as the supreme dictator in what George Orwell novel?
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm is right. In spite of calls from Rosa Parks and the Congressional Black Caucus, Congressman J.C. Watts announced his retirement in 2002 after 8 years representing what state, where in college he quarterbacked the Sooners football team?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, that's right. Your next question, Riordan. The Yellow Rose of Texas, Camptown Races, and Aura Lee were among the many folk songs from what war that also gave us the Battle Hymn of the Republic?
Mexican-American War.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal it.
Civil War.
And you stole it. Civil War. And Gunn, the next question goes to you. One of Pete Rozell's biggest regrets as commissioner of the NFL was not canceling games on November 24th, 1963, just 2 days after the assassination of what U.S. president?
Kennedy.
John F. Kennedy, that is right. During World War II's Battle of the Bulge, German soldiers surrounded the town of Bastogne and demanded that American General McAuliffe surrender. What one-word reply did McAuliffe give the Germans?
Nuts.
Nuts is right. What author used her sisters, Anna, the actress, May, the artist, and Beth, who died young, as main characters in her novel, Little Women?
Louisa May Alcott.
Louisa May Alcott is right. Rift Valley fever, encephalitis, yellow fever, and malaria are just some of the diseases that humans can catch after being bitten by what common insect?
Mosquitoes.
The nasty mosquitoes. Gunn, it was the largest city in Eastern Europe in 1772 and became a free city under the Treaty of Versailles. What Polish city did Hitler want given back to Germany that is now famous for its labor union solidarity? Alex.
Marseille.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal it.
Gdansk.
Gdansk is correct. And that signals the end of the round. And we see Gunn with 70 and Archbishop Riordan with 90 points. That's right. Yeah. My little math machine's working a little quickly here, so I'm going. All right. The Crusaders versus the Titans is like one of those old-fashioned movies with the Ray Harryhausen effects, you know, with the skeletons dance. I just think that's very exciting. Never mind. Archbishop Riordan, welcome back to our stage. Flynn Haggerty, how are you?
Pretty good.
Good. I noticed when I was talking to all three of you that all three of you belong to the organization Amnesty International at your school. So I wonder if you might tell us a little bit about what's going on with Amnesty International and what you're doing at Archbishop Riordan regarding that organization.
Well, you know, I just try to be active in, you know, blood writing and protests. You know, trying to spread the word about human rights and trying to hold countries to that agreement, to that honor.
That's great. That's a wonderful, wonderful pursuit. Now, you're interested in English literature. You're thinking of studying that in college. Who are some of your favorite authors?
Alan Paton, for one. Dean Gordimer. He's American, but F. Scott Fitzgerald.
It's okay to like F. Scott Fitzgerald. He's pretty good. Is there any place you particularly think you want to go to college? Are you thinking of where you're applying now?
Berkeley would be fine.
Good, good, wonderful. Tim Ponte, welcome. You're going to be our face-off challenger in a minute in geography. What got you interested in the study of geography?
Actually, my mother got me a lot of atlases when I was young. There's a lot of books at her house.
I understand you took part in competitions of geography as far back as 8th grade.
Yeah, when I was in 8th grade, I went to the National Geographic Bee in Sacramento. So.
What was that like? Is it as intense as this?
It was pretty intense, actually, but I was pretty happy to just be there anyway, so it was a fun time.
Wonderful. And what do you do for fun?
I do some volunteer work, and also, like Flynn said, since we're in Amnesty International, the interest in politics extends beyond school for all three of us, actually.
And you're thinking of studying political science?
Political science and or theology.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, good luck to you. Frank Sharding. Frank, I understand that the three of you have been involved in other quiz bowls through Riordan for a couple of years now.
Yeah, we've won a few tournaments throughout the years, and we're a decent quiz bowl team. Not as good as we were, but we're getting back to our old glory.
That kind of modesty is very becoming. And I understand also that through maybe because inspired by Amnesty International, you're thinking of going into the law.
Yes.
But you don't want to be a money-grasping lawyer.
No, I'd like to be a public defender.
Yeah. Good for you. Do some pro bono work. Perhaps you could do some for me if I get some of the questions wrong. You never know. Why don't we give a big hand? Oh, and also you are the senior class vice president. Is there any kind of political promise that you've made that you still haven't kept, or?
I promised I'd make a prom, and prom isn't here yet.
Yeah. So
I have to wait and see.
we may have to hold you to that. And you know, if you win, you're going to be up here, you know, before a lot of people, and they'll be waiting to see what the prom is like. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Mr. John Alba. Hello, Titans.
Hey.
Captain Alex Gear. Simple, you know, sometimes after a tough junior year, you have an easygoing senior year, so that's what you're doing, 6 AP classes.
Yeah.
Good Lord. What do you do for fun?
I play baseball. I'm a huge sports fan.
Uh-huh.
Big-time Giants and 49ers fan.
And in all this studying, are you giving some thought to what you want to do after high school?
Yeah, I want to study political science in college, something like that, or international relations.
Wonderful. I understand this summer you went on the Outward Bound experience. What was that like?
That was really intense. It was three and a half weeks in Utah, just no luxuries that we have in basic civilization. It was really intense.
Probably gave you the physical stamina you need to pursue 6 AP courses.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Olga Rusikovsky, welcome. You're about to come up here and be our math face-off, and I understand you live, sleep, breathe math.
Well, no, well, maybe.
Well, we tried to come up with other interests, and it was like, well, there's some math things I do outside of school.
Well,
like,
there's singing that I forgot. I just remembered it like 2
you
minutes ago. I was
told me
like,
about the
that's what I
singing.
do.
Do you sing counting songs, or are there other
Counting
kinds?
songs? Sometimes.
Do you ever get to sing in public?
Well, I'm with the choir at my school, so yeah.
Wonderful,
But-
wonderful. And you're also on the math team and the math club.
Yeah.
So you do other kinds of competitions. So one of the things that amazes me up at this podium is watching people do computations in their heads. So I'm looking forward to seeing you do some of that in a few minutes. Cynthia Chen, welcome.
Hi.
I understand you also want to go to Berkeley, my old alma mater, so good luck to you there.
Thank you.
And besides all the heavy, you've got like 4 AP courses,
Yeah.
so you're taking a lighter load than Alex. But you also like to do cross country and track?
Yeah.
What are some of your events?
I do the long and triple jump,
Uh-huh.
and cross country, I just do that to get in shape for track.
Good. For track in the spring. So, well, good luck to you next season with the
Thank you.
track season. And you're a big avid reader. You told me some of your favorite Roald Dahl and Harry Potter. I hear Harry Potter may become popular one of these days. People will start reading those books. Well, good luck to all of you. I'd like to give you a big hand to your coach, Miss Sony Culver. And I'd like to give a big hand to our judge of today, the wonderful Cece Cronin. We'll be right back to play the second round after we watch this video about Archbishop Riordan High School. Thank you. Well, Tim and Olga have joined me here to play the face-off round. Tim, I have geography questions for you. Olga, I have some math questions for you. They're worth 10 points. I'll ask them back and forth. If you get the right answer, you score the points, and we'll continue until you hear the beep. And that's how you play the face-off round. Why don't you shake hands, and good luck to both of you. Here is your first question, Tim. What European country contains the town of Cremona, famous since the 17th century for the many violins made there by the Amati, Guarneri, and Stradivari families?
Hungary?
No, I'm sorry, it's Italy. Your first math question, Olga. If every 10 centimeter distance on a tape measure is actually 10.2 centimeters long, what is the real height of a boy that the tape measure says is 150 centimeters tall?
$153.
That is right for 10 points. Here's your next question, Tim. What Caribbean country made Ernest Hemingway's mansion there, Finca Vigía, a national monument soon after his death in honor of the 21 years he lived there?
Oh, gosh. Jamaica?
No, we're looking for Cuba. Okay, Olga. Calculate the number of minutes in 3 days.
God. Uh, 512.
Nope, 4,320. Now she knows. All right, Tim. After General Sherman's 1864 march through Georgia, what seaport city did he give Lincoln as a Christmas gift?
Savannah.
Savannah is correct for 10 points. Olga, how long is the hypotenuse of a right triangle with legs 16 and 12?
20.
20 is right. Tim, its discovery allowed Japan to send gas-filled balloon bombs to the northwestern United States during World War II. Name this narrow band of very fast wind in the upper troposphere used by high-flying aircraft to speed their journey. We're looking for the jet stream. Olga, what is 4 1/12 divided by 7/12?
7.
That is correct. I don't know how they do those math problems. Let's look at the score. Gunn has 100. Archbishop Riordan is tied with 100 points. We're in a tie. Great. Good luck. Good for you both. Stay right there. I love ties because it makes the third round that much more exciting when the points are doubled. And we'll be right back to see that round after we see this video about Gunn High School. We're back, and it's time to play the lightning round. Ladies and gentlemen, those buzzers in front of you are all important, so put your hands on them and get ready to buzz in. I have a series of 20-point questions. The first person to buzz in gets the first chance to answer for your team. If you get the answer right, you get the points. If not, the other team will have 7 seconds to collaborate. Your captain will give me the answer that you think will steal those points. We'll go back and forth until the round is over. If you buzz in before I finish asking the question, I will not give you any more of that question. And if you get it wrong, I will complete the question for the other team. Good luck to all of you. Let's see who breaks this tie. First question. Before Alaska and Hawaii, which was the last state to be admitted in... Yes, Alex.
New Mexico.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Which was the last state to be admitted into the Union, gentlemen? You don't have to buzz in, you can just tell me.
Arizona.
You told me. 20 points. Next question. What ex-convict is the main character in Victor Hugo's Les Miserables? Yes, Frank.
Jean Valjean.
Jean Valjean. What do the letters USB stand for that describe the ports on... Yes, Tim.
Universal Serial Bus.
That is correct. 20 points. In 1832, Congress established what state's hot springs reservation that later became a national park? Yes, Alex.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. What federal government agency created after September 11th to supervise... Yes, Flynn.
Department of Homeland Security.
No, I'm sorry. I'll finish the question. To supervise the nation's airport baggage screeners is known by the initials TSA.
I know something airport. Security airport.
Travel Security Administration.
No, we're looking for Transportation Security Administration. Very close. Who won baseball's 2002 All-Star Game? Yes, Alex.
It was a tie.
That is right. That was a trick question. The Cape Verde Islands, Angola, Mozambique, and Brazil all share what official language? Yes, Flynn.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. What 1931 novel opens with the sentence, "It was Wang Lung's wedding day"? Yes, Cynthia.
The Good Earth.
That is correct. It's 20 points. In geometry, what term is used to describe two angles that add up to 90 degrees? Yes, Alex.
Complementary.
Complementary. What founder of Quebec City, Canada, has a lake named for him between New York and Vermont? Yes, Frank.
Champlain.
Champlain, that's correct. In the 2002 Tony-winning play by Edward Albee, what kind of animal is Sylvia? Yes, Tim.
A cow.
No, I'm sorry, it's not a cow.
Pig? I don't know.
A pig.
It's a goat. You're all too young to know about that. All right, next question. What New York City opera venue has been located at Lincoln Center since 1966? Yes, Flynn.
Carnegie Hall.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
Don't know. Just pick up New York something.
I don't know.
The Met, the Metropolitan Opera House. Next question. What NBA team gave up Keith Van Horn in 2002 to get... Yes, Alex.
The Nets.
The Nets, that's right. I didn't even have to say Dikembe Mutombo. I worked on that for an hour. All right. What group was founded in 1945 with the 7 charter members Egypt, Iraq, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Jordan, and yes, Flynn.
OPEC.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And Yemen.
The League of Arab Nations.
That's not correct.
That's right.
The League of Arab States is what we're looking for. What? What? I don't know. Talk to him after. What California author wrote Cannery Row and yes, Flynn?
John Steinbeck.
John Steinbeck is correct. What scientific unit is the amount of energy that raises the temperature of one... Yes, Olga.
Oh my god. The specific heat?
Nope. I'm sorry, let me finish the question. What scientific unit is the amount of energy that raises the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius? No, I'm trying to lose 200 of them today. Calories.
Oh my god.
After Antarctica, what desert that borders the Alti Mountains is the world's coldest? The Gobi Desert. Next question. He called his party following the 2002 MTV Video Awards the greatest party of all time. Name this entertainer who used to call himself Puff. Yes, Alex.
Sean Combs.
Sean Combs, P. Diddy. We have just under a minute left. Campbell's soup labels for education now count double if they have her picture on them. Name this current Olympic champion in women's figure skating. Yes, Flynn.
Sarah Hughes.
Sarah Hughes is correct. What empire descended from the Eastern Roman Empire had a capital at Constantinople? Yes, Flynn.
Ottoman Empire.
Nope. At Constantinople.
Byzantium? I don't know.
Byzantine.
Yes, Byzantine Empire or Byzantium. The Sufferings of Young Werther was an 18th century novel about a lovesick teenager written by what German author of two plays about Faust? Yes, Flynn.
Goethe.
Goethe is correct. What is the least common multiple of 12 and 28? Yes, Olga.
Oh, wait. 90. Oh my god. 98.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
$112.
84. And that shows the end of the round. We show Gunn has 240, but with 260, Archbishop Riordan are the winners. Wow, what a great game. I know you didn't win and I know you're disappointed, but Gunn, you played magnificently. You should all feel very proud of yourselves, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors. Riordan, well-played game, and we'll be seeing you in a future round as we go into round 2. Until then, I hope you guys will be studying up and have a great holiday season. And I hope all of you will come back very soon and see our next edition of Quiz Kids. Until then, goodbye.
This year's champions will be winging their way to Europe for an all-expenses-paid adventure to some of the world's most historic sites, courtesy of ACIS. We wish to thank The Chronicle for their continued support of Peninsula Quiz Kids. Mr. Friedman's wardrobe provided courtesy of Sartori of San Carlos. The producers of Peninsula Quiz Kids wish to thank the following: Molly Stone's Markets, Scottish Rite of Freemasonry of Burlingame, Target, The Tea Party, Jamba Juice, Klutz Publishing, Century Theaters, Silver Terrace Nursery, AEIS, Ronald Bland, Samtrans, and the San Mateo County Office of Education.